What's bracking, guys? Welcome to episode 2 of season 2 of my Fulham career mode. I'm really excited to put this out for you guys. I've been enjoying the content so far. I've been doing this FIFA. I know growth tests will always be the thing I'm known for, but I'm really enjoying this career mode. And at the moment, we are about 6 points or so, 5 or 6 points away from a European spot, depending on how the results go. So this is a big one against Spurs because they're above us in the table. At the moment, we were 11th, but it's obviously still early in the season. In this episode, we will finish this first half of the season. I may pick up the pace and actually finish the whole season in the episode after this. But I'm really excited with this position change for Joachim Andersen. I just switched him that CDM role, and he is honestly so good in that position. You saw him win that ball first, then help spring the counterattack. He's just is so strong in that role. He's been amazing. Of course, we have a pretty strong backline. Kusovic, who we signed last transfer window, has been stepping up as a center back now, starting next to Tosin Adarabioyo. And I just think they have a really nice, well-balanced team. You see Andersen, a great interception, winning that ball, and then a ball played over the top perfectly to Lookman. He's going to have a bit of space on the wing, see what he's going to do with it. Good job running at the defender, going to put the ball in. It is deflected. Maybe have a second chance. Onoma, who is actually playing against his former side, his initial club he was at. Mitrovic has a go. He should have done much better with that opportunity, and that is unfortunate. 18th minute, we should be in the lead right there for sure. But some good work from Onoma with his pressing, and very good build-up play, unfortunately, from Spurs. A great ball played to Kane from Son, and it is now a 1-0 deficit after really ruining a chance. Unfortunately, Mitrovic had a great chance that he could not take, and that's really been kind of the story of a lot of these matches, in my opinion. I think Mitrovic has been so good. He's obviously the top goal scorer again. But he could be a lot better. And Andersen, wonderful again in that CDM spot, easily winning the ball. The thing is, he's very good technically. He's got the passing ability. And Noah now pressing, doing a great job, winning the ball. Going to get the assist to Mitrovic also. So that is a great job against his former club. I'm really enjoying the way he plays in the midfield. With dynamic potential, I think we could turn him to a really quality player. Of course, Kearney is actually still growing. Very strange growth for him, but a great ball from Mitrovic. Looking for the sweep back to Onoma. Unfortunately, that is a great deflection. Andersen again winning the ball. He sees so many highlights from him. Now Lookman played in behind. Going to look for the cross here. Going to play back post to Zombo. Unfortunately, does not work out, and that wouldn't happen. Now second half, a lot of exciting action still going on here. Lo Celso making things happen. Plays the ball through to Kane, and now we go down 2-1. Just the usual kind of drag backs and skill moves that make things difficult for you. Of course, it doesn't help that my midfielders don't track back. 76th minute now, 2-1. Kusovic wins the ball, loses the ball right away due to AIDS. Kane ends up scoring his chance, and now down 3-1. I decided that one's over. Let's get right to Liverpool. This is another tough matchup, obviously. In the cup, I pretty much just played a whole backup side, and Liverpool just destroyed me, and it was like, whatever. I'll just show the quick highlights, the quick destruction that happens. I threw in Youth Academy center backs to give Kusovic and Tosin a rest, and Liverpool just came out and destroyed us. There's nothing we were going to be able to do offensively because we had Thompson on the right wing, on the right wing, Engen on the left wing, Reed up top in the midfield. Was pretty heavily rotated also. I do think we could use one more midfielder, a quality young midfielder, maybe a CDM is something we could look at. So if you have any ideas for young, promising center defensive mids, a bit maybe taller, stronger end, I do like taller, stronger CDMs this year. But now against Aston Villa, unfortunately, Mitrovic hits this one wide, 24th minute. So again, if you have any suggestions for a CDM, a good young CDM who's got some physicality to him, some height maybe, that would be nice. But now a great ball played in. Mitrovic unfortunately hits off the crossbar. You guys saw him blow that chance against Tottenham, and now one here against Aston Villa, and unfortunately they make us pay again. Every time we cannot finish our chances, the opposition makes us pay, and then we have to play from behind, and that's very tough for us. It seems like this season. Last season, I feel like we might have been a little bit better in that spot. Kearney now a great effort on goal, forcing a big save from Martinez. 62nd minute. Now Aston Villa has a chance to go up 2-0, and they will. So it's just a very frustrating match again. Another one that we should grab points from. You see him grab another goal to put this one away for good. Probably been a little bit stronger on that near post, Rodak, but we will jump to result, and you can see it was unfortunately a 3-0 loss. So not the best start to this episode. Essentially, three losses. I think it was doing math and stuff correctly, I guess. But now against Cardiff City, really need to bounce back. Teams like this always gave us problems last season. I don't know what is the lower table size is always much stronger. But Reed with the great ball to Lookman, gonna take the touch. He's gonna bang that near post. The Cordova Reed has been incredible on that left wing so far, especially at the start of the season. He was very strong. Past few matches, he was not as good, but he did look pretty good with that assist there. Now, some good play. Lookman looking in the middle for Kearney. Unfortunately, did not get enough power on that with his right foot. He just doesn't have that flexibility, I guess, as an older man. But now you can see Cardiff using the same kind of AIDS little competitor mode BS to go back to the 1-1. But still, 50th minute, looking promising. Good turn from Mitrovic, going to go near post, and a huge save. Just one hand on that, pushing that out wide for a corner kick. Can we take advantage of Mitrovic? And he's going to finally score one of these. It's been a while, it feels like, since we scored on a corner, and that was a quality one. Again, using his big frame to get in position, he's going to finish that chance very simply. Now, a chance to maybe go up 3-1 here. Anguissa to Lookman, and he's going to absolutely rocket that into the back of the net as we now go up 3-1 in the 75th minute. Lookman has had ups and downs so far, but he's really established himself as a promising Premier League player, and I think you can really see that. He's finishing more of his chances, it seems like. He had an issue with that than the last season, but he's looking a lot better so far. I think we're getting some more contributions from players outside of Mitrovic. I mean, Lookman and Kearney both have been looking pretty good. Reed has been very good on that wing. And Anguissa in that kind of more free role is looking promising as a center mid rather than being stuck as a CDM. I think he has some really good physical attributes, good box-to-box player. As Reed will play this one to Mitrovic, to Zambo Anguissa. I think Mitrovic should just turn and have a go. But great block from Tosin that time. Everton really testing us. We're going to try to go back on this counterattack now. Anguissa is going to play the ball through to Mitrovic, who's going to have an opportunity on goal, and he's going to put that one in the back of the net to go up 1-0 here in the 10th minute. So good work, but still the defense AI is just really stupid. I don't know why we had all that space. Rafael Leao going to play this ball here to Andre Gomes to equalize things in the 14th minutes. And again, the little drag backs and stuff like that, something that it can be pretty tough to defend. Now, Diego Rossi, the MLS veteran, I guess. I mean, MLS, he's pretty young still, but it feels like he's been playing there forever in essence. But now Zambo Anguissa is going to play the ball here to Reed. 45th minutes, he's going to have a go, it looks like, and just tipped away by Pickford. That was an incredibly athletic save. And this time, Kusovic cannot get the tackle. Allen's going to chip Rodak as Everton goes up 2-1 the 61st minute. Just unlucky and unable to get that tackle, Kusovic. Now, of course, he's been kind of thrown back into things. He was more of a rotational player before. He's getting the starts now. Mitrovic here to Zambo Anguissa. Unfortunately, he's that right at Pickford. Pickford with very good reactions, but he could have done a lot better with that chance. Could have and Zambo. But now 68th minutes, a chance on the corner kick. Mitrovic is going to win this, and that goes just wide. Just again, the chances we cannot finish, it feels like. But Rodak with a huge stop on Iwobi to also get the goal kick as well. Mitrovic now into some space, going to look for Lookman. He's going to have a go, blocked, and we're going to have a second ball. Mitrovic back to Tete. Back into Lookman is going to look for the ball to Reed to Mitrovic, who hits it right at the keeper again. Cannot get those finishes going here. Had plenty of chances to make things level and could even probably be ahead. As again, a ball play to Lookman. Could maybe go for goals and look for the cutback. And unfortunately, that's some great defending by the Everton backline there. And they will walk away with the victory in what definitely felt like should have at least been split points for us. That's not been the best result so far. What is this? Three losses or so in the league. One victory, as we are going to not have anything go any easier as we now play against Arsenal at the Emirates. But they are a team we have played very well against, so not too concerned maybe. For some reason, they just always don't play too well against. Look, we're going to play the ball to Mitrovic, and again, a huge save. And Mitrovic just cannot finish his chances, it feels like. But corners, Mitrovic posted up. Oof, just could not get back to that one. Zambo going to play the ball back into Kearney. Going to have a bit of patience here. Going to play the ball to Cordova Reed. Back to Lookman, who's going to look for the sweat. Mitrovic is going to put this one in the back of the net. A much simpler finish. But with it, he doesn't have the best performances in front of goal recently. In all honesty, in this episode, he has not been finishing a lot of his clear chances, but he is getting in some good spots. Now, Mitrovic played through. He's going to go right in that first post, and a great save from the Arsenal goalkeeper. Like I said before, he's just not taking advantage of those chances sometimes. Now, Mitrovic, again, header, cannot beat the Arsenal goalkeeper. It's been a tough one. Reed back here to Mitrovic, to Kearney, and this time he's going to grab the assist as Kearney, who's been incredible, really. I mean, he had a bit of a poor performance in the last season. He needed to get benched because of it. He wasn't finishing a lot of his chances, but he's come out amazingly here in this half of the season, and he's really staking his claim. Of course, it was really going to be Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Zombo, and Harrison Reed at the start if we could have bought Loftus-Cheek in honesty, but Kearney's taking advantage of the chances come to him due to the basically insufficient funds that we have at the club. So now we'll play here against Wolves. Hopefully we can get some more consistent results, put some more wins together, and push higher up into the table. Mitrovic now a quick turn and a great save by Rui Patricio to keep things level 6 minutes in. Now Zombo back to Cordova. Reed, Mitrovic into some space. A good run here from Zombo, who's going to power that into the back of the net. Patricio had no chance of that one. Tons of power from Zombo this time as we go up 1-0. And hopefully this is one that we can hold on to, as Wolves is a very good team. They were top 4 last season, I believe it was, and they just always are pretty strong in there. Of course, they also have actually a former Fulham player in Saturday. Very interesting that they bought him. Jimenez now played through. Unfortunately, is going to level things in the 23rd minute. So some good play from Wolves to come back, equalize things. You can see Saturday actually losing the ball there in the box. Now Robinson's going to take some space, play the ball here to Zombo. Mitrovic is going to be through, just completely spinning the defense. I don't know what the Wolves defense was doing there. He's going to be composed and just absolutely rifle that one in the back of the net to make things 2-1. Our number 9 has his inconsistencies, but I think he has been wonderful as a whole. So we can really forgive some of those issues we've seen. But a great tackle from Tosin right there, putting his body in front of the ball there, and that helps to save the results. So a 2-1 victory at home against Wolves. That's huge because, like I said before, we need some more consistency if we want to be more than just a mid-table side, because you can see we are 10th. Manchester United is level on us with points, and we are only 4 points away from a Europa League and Champions League spot, essentially. So we are climbing up there, but the problem has been consistency. We cannot string more than a couple results together, it feels like, and we'll see if this can be a time that we actually can put some together. So now finally a highlight, and Mitrovic, 9th minute, just misses hitting that one over the net. And you can see they just have so many good players, really, United. They can be pretty hard to defend. Some great play, but a great save. Rodak getting over to that near post very quickly, recognizing that chance. And again, Rodak very strong in that near post, getting that save. Rodak was incredible in this one, and I think you can see why we decided to stick with him. Of course, Areola is very good, and Kusevic with a big block also there to keep things level. Some great defensive plays, some great last-ditch efforts. Mitrovic playing the ball over the top to Robinson. He's going to have a go. Unfortunately, does not go in. Could have maybe sweated that to Mitrovic or Kearney. Now Kearney going to get the second ball on a header. He's going to make things 1-0 in the stoppage time of that first half. And it's a bit of luck. We will take that, though. That luck is something that we could use sometimes, because things are not always going our way. As you'll see sometimes with this club, things can be a bit difficult to keep things consistent for us. I don't know what it is with that consistency, but it's always hard to come by. As you can see, unfortunately, I don't know what it is with throw-ins, but you always concede on them, it feels like. Martial to Rashford, near post. Rodak cannot keep this one out, unfortunately. And this match will end in a 1-1 draw. So disappointing, because it looked like we could have held on. But in the end, I guess it was not meant to be. I don't know what it is with us, but we've been seeing a lot more in these late game situations, it seems like. I may have to make some changes to the midfield in those spots, and maybe take off Kearney, put on like Onoma just for some fresher legs. So now at the Craven Cottage, we're playing against Chelsea. In 8 minutes in, you can see a good block from Tosin. See if they'll make anything out of this, but no, not in the end, no. Mitrovic back here to Cordova-Reid, to Zombo, who's going to be a bit patient here. Kearney can have a go with his right foot. Lookman has the chance of the second ball. Unfortunately, hits that over. I think he was just put off there, unfortunately, by the Chelsea player. Had a chance to score that rebound, but could not put in the back of the net. Now, to Cordova-Reid, to Mitrovic. A great ball. Reid has been incredible. Mitrovic cannot finish that chance. Could have maybe even tried to chest it down, but that would have been a bit close to the goalkeeper, but things did not work out, unfortunately. A great tackle from Kusovic that was right there to keep things level, but now played through is Werner, and unfortunately, our defense just split way too easily, as we'll go down there in the 41st minute. Some bit of AIDS happened before, in honesty, but Kearney can have a go. Unfortunately, puts that well wide as Rocket League updated. And now I got that beautiful kick glitch. I don't know if you guys have seen it before, but the manager's got that kick glitch with one of the recent patches, and it's a bit AIDS. But unfortunately, 50th minute, Chelsea goes up 2-0. And that was the end of that one. Really, we're not making anything happen, so decided to jump the result and get to some other matches more quickly. So, again, consistency. That is something we have always lacked. It seems like we have to get into if you want to push into that top 6. Because that is actually what the board wants. The board wants us to finish in the Europa League spot. It's going to be difficult now. Mitrovic absolutely bowling his defender here against Watford. 16th minute. He's going to put that one in the back of the net to make things 1-0 with a great finish from him. That's exactly what you can get from Mitrovic. He takes advantage of those chances usually. Sometimes he's not that consistent, it seems like, but he bodies his man, just gets behind him and makes things 1-0. Now Lookman in some space. Not sure that was what was supposed to happen there, but in the end he gets the interception. Great work rate from him. To Cordova-Reid to Zombo, who is going to put that one in the side netting with a beautiful finish. Really top bins that was. Great work from Lookman, also showing the work rate, as Zombo has been playing very well on that box-to-box center mid role, because obviously we know he can defend, but he can really create from time to time. He can get in those good spots to finish. Now, João Pedro here. Jonathan Gonzalez, who we may see in future career mode. Just saying. Delefeu, though, with some beautiful footwork, and he's going to finesse that in the back of the net. Rodak could have been a bit stronger on that finesse shot, maybe. Probably could have, but I mean, that is pretty close out. Yeah, that would have been pretty tough in honesty. But now, and it looks like it'd be a good chance here for Watford. But a great job from Rodak. But the ball looks like me rolling in, and a great clearance out to keep things 2-1. That would have been a very unfortunate way to get equalized upon. Now Zama's going to put this ball in to Mitrovic. Unfortunately, just wide. He's not as accurate lately on these corners as he was before last season. Anderson kind of roaming around that midfield, trying to help protect that defense. And you can see a great save, Rodak, protecting that near post. Looked like that was going to fall in now. 84th minute, the Cordova-Reid into some space. Going to take his time, wait for some assistance from his midfielders. Zombo here to Mitrovic to Kearney. He's going to put that in the back of that, and that will seal the results in the 86th minute. Great work from Kearney. He does a good job with those late runs in behind, which is why he scored a fair amount of goals. You can see that was a pretty good run. 6 goals on the season so far, and we're just about to hit the halfway mark. That's a very good output, in my opinion. Now Mitrovic in some space to Kearney, to Lookman. See what he's going to do with it. He's going to have the opportunity for a sweat. He's going to actually go for the shot, and it goes back to Mitrovic in the end anyways. So Mitrovic will take his goal just from staying on, essentially. Probably should have been sweated to in the first place, but whatever. Walk away with that 4-1 victory and now go into this match against Newcastle United. This will be the last match of the episode. Shout out to the airplane going over my head right now. I don't know if you can hear it. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't, it seems like. But now Newcastle running at this defense, got some good players in. Reid is coming in because we are in that very interesting January fixtures. End of December fixtures where it's very congested. We had to have some rotation, and that's why I feel like you aren't strong. Reid is okay, but he's definitely not as good as Anderson or Zombo as a CDM, which is why I think we're gonna look to get rid of Reid. So 1-0 up pretty early is Newcastle, as we do have a bit of rotated squad. But Robinson into some space here on the wing. What's he going to do with this one? I play the ball to Lookman. Unfortunately, heads that well over the bar. That little man has some hops. But now Robinson with the ball back to Zombo, to Onoma. Tete gets the ball in the overlap. He's going to try to put the ball back in a few times. Unfortunately, tons of deflections, it seems like, with this new patch. It's like we're playing like Roblox or something. Minecraft, I don't know. But now Mitrovic looks to be played through. A great ball from Zombo. Mitrovic is going to feed Zombo again, and he's going to finish that near post to make things 1-1. Zombo, again, he has that good box-to-box ability, and he's been showing it here. I mean, he plays really good as a CDM, but I think what he can offer both ways is wonderful. Onoma, who again, as I said before, got the chance here, plays an absolutely beautiful ball to Robinson. What a switch of play from Onoma. Robinson's going to play this ball to Reed. He's going to go for the Chilen. Unfortunately, that does not go in the back of the nets. But that was a beautiful ball. And I just thought that had to be showcased for sure. But another chance here. It looks like Reed to Mitrovic. Good hold-up play. Lookman into some space. He's going to look for the ball in. And to Mitrovic, he gets 2 chances. And a huge save from the Newcastle goalkeeper to keep things level. Mitrovic had 2 clear chances, could not finish. But now ball played here to Onoma. Unfortunately, it's a big block. Could have taken that first time maybe. Now ball played over the top. Sendy first minute here to Cordova Reed. He's going to look for the cutback or go for goal. I think he could have maybe even gone for the finesse. And for a second ball back in, and the Newcastle players do a good job clearing that out. Very frustrating because there's so many chances to be taken. Unfortunately, they weren't taken, but a great interception. Kusovic reading that sweat across to keep things 1-1. But again, that is one we should have won. Tough way to end the episode, but I think I wanted to end it right there. And we'll kind of figure out how I approach the next episode, as I do think we may do a longer episode. But we're in 11th place. Not terrible. We are on 27 points, and we are only 6 points away from a Europa League spot, and we were 8 points away from a Champions League spot. So not doing too shabby. We're not awful, but the consistency is not there. We're not finishing a lot of our chances, and that's something that needs to change quickly. We do have some matches that should be quote-unquote easier, but you never know with us. So you can see some of the growth. Rodak grew by a couple points up to 79. Anthony Robinson's up to 81. He's doing incredible with some of his growth. And Kusovic up to 77. I'm really excited to see how he continues to improve. Tosin up to 79. I think really, as much as the board wants us to finish in Europa League, I don't know. I think we should be mid-table again, considering the squad we have, personally. But at 82 overall, Joachim, he's been improving a lot. Tete up to 83. Sessegnon might play more at the 69. He does have showing great potential. Harrison Reed up to 78, who I think we will get rid of. Zambangis is up to 84. Onoma up to 72. So really some good improvements all around. Reece Heath looks interesting. He's 61 overall, but does not have any potential to show for. Now Kearney up to 77. Actually, in the last season he dropped to a 75, and now he's grown to a 77. That's actually very interesting to see dynamic potential come to play like that. Now Lookman up to the 82. He's been improving a lot. Engen up to 64. And a couple other guys I signed, you see, just to kind of fill out the squad. Thompson up to the 68, the young American winger. Mitrovic has grown to an 81 overall, while De Cordova Reed has gone up to the 75 overall. But yeah, with that, guys, hope you enjoyed this episode. I will figure out what kind of episode I do for the next one. Maybe just finish the whole season, or we may go kind of good chunk of games, like 10 or so. I don't know, 10, 15. But with that, guys, thank you all for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Leave a like. I love you. I'll be signing out now. Make sure to follow me on Twitch, Instagram, Twitter. I'll be signing out now, and I'll catch you guys later.